It's 6 o'clock and it's time to get going for the day. Some breakfast and a cup of tea for me, and I normally manage to do my hair or my makeup before the girls wake up. They're saying good morning, and then I grab my fleeces, they're freshly washed. We jump in the van and it's off to our Penarth venue. I have a quick check of our venue, it's lovely and clean today, and then it's time to go and unpack the van. Roddy decided to make his great escape today. I've lost count of the amount of trips it takes to unpack the van, but once all of our kit is inside, then it's time to set up all of our mats. It's super important that all of our kit and equipment is hygienic and clean for you and your babies. So first off, it's washing our exploratory play mats before we give our sensory area mats a good scrubbing as well. I set up our table full of all the equipment that we're going to need for today's session, and then I move on to sorting out our sensory buckets full of lots of different shakers for our babies to explore. Next up, it's laying out the mats, and then we give them all a really good steam clean as well. Next, it's our freshly washed fleeces. I set up and clean our baby changing and weighing area before making myself a cup of tea. Next is on to setting up our exploratory play area. This week's theme is baby play, so I've made sure to include lots of different activities to help encourage babies to explore and also to give you some ideas of different ways to play with your baby at home as well. Our venue's ready for our first class. Now it's time to get myself ready. I have a couple of minutes of quick admin time before we're straight into our first class. Cleanliness is super important to us, so you'll often find me cleaning equipment in the exploratory play break and also setting up ready for the second part of our session. Here I'm popping out lots of textures for our babies to explore. I make sure to clean and reset our exploratory play area after every single class, in between grabbing some snacks. It's now the end of our day. We've had 3 busy classes and it's now time to start the pack down routine. I definitely get my steps in when I'm doing a full day of classes, set up and pack down, and often at this point I'm flagging a little bit, so I need a little boost of sugar. Pack down for me usually takes anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and a half, depending on how big our session has been each week. I make sure I organise all of the equipment into things that need to be cleaned and things that can go straight back into storage ready for next time. Packing up the van is a little bit like a giant game of Tetris. Everything has its place. Today I'm going straight from our Penarth venue to my storage, where I'll unload all of the kit, pop it away and get all of our kit ready for next week's sessions. Simple as that. Here's my kit currently, and this is the kit ready for next week. In the van and off to do the nursery pickup and say hi to Immy. It's then dinner time for the girls and their bedtime routine before I pop our fleeces in to be washed and do a little bit of admin. My husband has cooked and we have a bit of a chill in front of the TV before I shower and jump into bed.